on to number 7, it's language barrier. Tell me why we reached Kuwait. I actually, when I was coming, we came as a group. We came with my friends. We were 4 of us, and then we stayed the 4 of us. Tell me why the first time we went to the supermarket, and we didn't we don't know how to ask because we don't know Arabic. We are just there, hi, and then we had to talk with sign language because if you say like this, it's if you do like this, if we ask you this and then you say like this, it's like you're saying yes and then no, yes, no. So if you do like this, it's like yes, no, yes, no. So you need to understand also the sign languages. Like if in Kenya, if someone asks you and you want to do it with a sign language, you just do like this, you just nod, it's a yes. If you do like this in Kenya, it's a no. But here, if you do like this, it's like you're confused. And then if it's a yes, you do like this. If it's a no, you do like this, no. So if you do like this, it's like you're saying yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. So which is which? You're confusing. So you better learn. So language barrier. Arabic is the main language. English is spoken but not everywhere. You may feel lost in daily situation, government hospices, small shops. Like small shops here, they call them bakala. You can go to bakala. That person doesn't know English. He doesn't know English. You can talk to them. Hi, I want like this. You need now to start speaking with the sign languages. And then sometimes you can go to the government offices. Literally, you need help. You need maybe something. But now because they can't understand you and you can't understand them, now becomes a problem. You might get deported because of a misunderstanding. Something might happen somewhere, and maybe you are there. And also you get arrested, both of you. So now you don't know Arabic, language, and they don't know English. How will you explain to that police officer? Maybe I was standing there, I was waiting for the taxi. They won't understand you. So so that's the other thing that always makes other people get deported, because you're found where something happened and they took you also, but now you don't know how to explain yourself. No one will understand you. They will just put you with the same people, and literally you're very innocent, very, very innocent. That one, it can put you in a trouble whereby you don't know anything. You don't know even why those people were arrested. You don't know you are just there. Maybe you are just standing, and because they arrested them, you don't know how to explain yourself because of the language barrier. Now you get deported, and when you get deported, you always go the way you are dressing. If you have slippers, if you're wearing slippers now, you are going to the shop, my friend, you will just go like that. Yeah. So sometimes just try and learn, or try and understand. Or sometimes when you are new and you don't know anything, don't walk alone. Sometimes they tell you don't walk alone. At least have friends who know Arabic. Like you can call them in a situation. When you have a situation that you can't explain, at least have these friends who have stayed here for long. At least they can help you, and that's how we have groups, or even not groups, and that just have someone who can help you. It will be better. But if no, you will get deported. I swear, you will get deported for nothing, innocently. And then for them also, they are innocent. You can't blame them. You cannot blame them. And then time moves differently. Yeah, process take longer. Appointments may not start on time. Patience becomes necessary. Like I went for medical, and then they didn't tell us what time it's supposed to start. So for us, we went there at 8. Tell me why the process is starting at 1. We need now to sit there waiting to be attended to. It's not that the hospital is closed. No, it's because the people who are using now are from how should I put it? Like, let's say like the Kuwaitis, they need to use, they're the ones being attended to that time, you get. So for you people, because you are from a company, now they can, let me say, how will I put it? I don't know how to explain it. But I think you're getting me. Those people who are here, they get me. You get, because sometimes you can go to a hospital and then you find that morning hours, maybe from 8 to 12, it's for the families. Families are the ones being attended to first, and then and then after that 12 is when other people will be attended to. You get, so things happen. Things happen in different ways. It's not that they are doing it badly. No, because when I think it helps in this thing, what we call it, because you can go there and maybe someone doesn't want to see you, or maybe it's like, oh, why is this person here? Or, so I think those are the things they usually try to avoid them, and then they let the owners of the countries be the first people, and then us, we can follow. But the process, when they start the process, it goes quickly. You get, if it starts maybe by it starts at 1. If they say it's 1, it's exactly 1. They start at 1, and then maybe by 2 they finish already, all the people. So, and then some places you can go, because I remember there's a time also we went to get our bank cards, and then I was supposed to renew. You get, because I lost the first number that I opened the account with, so I needed to renew. And they told me, no, if you want to renew, you need to come this day and this day at this time. And I was like, again? So you will just have to do what they tell you. Yeah, so they have their own ways of doing things. Yeah, you may not understand. You maybe at some point you may feel bad, but usually see it's for our own good, because maybe they're protecting you from maybe clashing with other people. You get, so I always see it's convenient at some point. So, and then strongly, we are at number 9. Number 9, strong family culture. Family always comes first. To them, family always comes first. Yeah, it's their culture. Yeah, so you just have to respect them. And weekends revolve around family gatherings. Independence look different here. Like weekends, their weekend is Friday. Their weekend is Friday. Like in Kenya, we go to church on Sunday. So their Sunday, it's Friday. Friday, it's like their Sunday now, because this is a Muslim country. So Friday is their Friday is their Sunday. That's what I'm thinking. Say Sunday is their Friday is their Sunday. So that's the weekend. So sometimes it makes it always, the first time we used to confuse, you don't know which day is which day. And then here we really, some people really go to church, because why? Schedules and everything. So it makes your life feel bored and everything, because you can't go to church. When maybe your friends are meeting, you can't meet them, because actually, let me tell you, you can be living with someone in the same house, but you rarely meet. You know why? Maybe when the time you're waking up, you're going for your shift, the person is sleeping. By the time you come, the person is not there. He or she is at work. When the person comes, you are sleeping. So here, and then let me tell you, you can have a relative in this country, and it will take you months for you guys to meet. I swear, it takes months. Like right now, I can say I have my brother here, but let me see. Since is it September? September till now? We are almost, January is almost ending. I'm not seeing him. And then our schedules are different. So I just have to work. You feel me? I just have to work. So you can stay with your relatives here. Maybe they're staying in another city, and then you're in another city. No, this country is so small, but it will take you long for you to see them. Time and everything. Maybe for them, they just know working at night. During the day, they never go outside, they sleep. So it's really hard. On to our last, let's see, yeah, on to our last point, on to my last point, quiet public life. You see, in Kenya, let me say Kenya, because I'm from Kenya. You see, like Kenya, we are used to these public vehicles, like we are used to these vehicles that we call them manyangas, matatu. Like in Kenya, we call them matatu, the manyangas. Those things, like those cars, or should I call them buses, they are too loud. Like they are too loud in public. You can be in the house, and then the road is next here. You will hear every noise from outside. You get, but here everything is quiet. Even the public vehicles, everything is quiet. In Kenya, you will pass to a shop. There's music. There's people dancing. You get, there's promos. There's everything happening. Like everything is lively. You get everything. Everything there is lively. And then you will still find some clubs, they're open maybe from 3 p.m. or from 1. There's music, even if there's no people, but there's at least music. You get everything in there, it's loud. And then you will find like there's the main stage. If you go to the main stage, everyone is calling, yo, South C, South B, like Tao, like down bow, Tao that, like literally there's noise everywhere. But here everything, it's a public place, but everything is like silent. maybe in the market, because people are talking like here, but you not hear like there's too much commotion or no. So so that's why here there's limited nightlife. Though here I actually see some people, they sleep, most Arabs mostly on Ramadan season. They usually sleep during the day, and then at night it's when everything is lively. But it's lively in this way: they just smoke shisha, eat, drink juice or drink coffee. Mostly it's coffee, and then play cards. That's how the nightlife here is. So it's not that so much loud or anything. You get, it's not like other countries the way as we are used. And then entertainment is mostly malls and cafes or homes. Maybe if I want to meet my girls, they will just come home, and then we sit, we drink, or I give them juice, or I give them tea, or I give them coffee, and that's it. And that's how we have entertained ourselves. Or we can decide, let's go to the malls. And then now the problem, some people have problems because they're working night shift. Maybe the person went to work at around 2 p.m. By the time he or she coming from work, it's already 1. You get. At that time, all malls are closed. Only small shops like for coffee, the cafes, only those malls, small places, or maybe like places like FC, or the places that do overnight, like cafes or a small restaurant like that. But other things like malls, big malls. So that's how some people stay here, because their life, they're always night shift. Now their life feels boring, they feel miserable and all, and public places feels calm and controlled. Actually here it's where you get you find that someone snatched your phone, or someone did this, or someone, here you everything is in control. I think when you go to the rounds, you do what the rounds do. So that's how life is. And sorry, I had forgotten. I almost forgot this last point. I can say it will be the last one. Her respect religion. Let me tell you, like, let's say you're in the house, maybe you are listening to music. When you just hear the sound of people playing, like from, when they're playing, you will hear from the mosque. So when you hear they have started playing, you just have to turn the music off. So, and then here during Ramadan, most of the time, this is what I came to notice in Kenya. During Ramadan, like, it's a don't care life, okay? It's for us, I think they take it as this is you, this is Ramadan, like fasting is you. You don't need to do what? How can I put this one? Like here, when it's fasting time, when Ramadan starts, you can't eat in public, you can't drink in public, you can't just do things like, you can, let me say, you can buy food, but you carry it in your bag. Like, you can't eat it while people in the car, or maybe you're even in your shop, and then you do what? You're eating and someone can see you. It's illegal, it's not allowed. But us in Kenya, I will just buy my stuff and then I eat there. No one will ask me, no one will tell me that is illegal, because for us, we're used to doing that. Like, it's freely, you eat wherever you want, whenever you want, anytime you want. But here during Ramadan, you just have to hide yourself. But when you're in the house, you can just eat in your house when no one is seeing you, okay? And then maybe if you're staying with someone who's a Muslim and it's eating time, if the house is small, maybe you can just tell them, you can just ask them if they're comfortable. Like, it's a respect, right? It's respect. So you can just ask them, can I, or I go. You go, you can find somewhere else you can go and eat, but don't eat in front of them. Actually, you go to the mall and maybe they are selling something, and then you just start eating. You can't eat like openly. You need to eat privately when no one is seeing you. Like, it's like you're intimidating them. You get, I'm fasting, and then you come, I'm sitting, and then you just eat, you're eating in front of me. So here it's not allowed. You can be arrested for that. Actually, you will be arrested. It's not allowed completely. It's not like us in Kenya. We are don't cares. I think that's just our life. That's just our life. And so we have come to the end of me moving to Kuwait alone, the culture shock and the growth. Actually, the things I learned, okay, the growth, yani, the things. I don't know how I love using yani. Arabic has made me use some words whereby I use them even when talking to my mom, talking to my kid, talking to my friends. So I use yani, yala. Those are the words that are common because the English is not Englishing anymore. Yeah, it's not Englishing anymore. So the growth and what culture shock. Actually, culture shock did not shock me. It's just made me learn more. Like I became more intelligent, like more disciplined, more self-controlled. Cultural awareness, culture awareness, emotional maturity, independence. Sometimes I used to cry. I feel like I'm lonely when someone is not in the house. Like those first days when someone is not in the house, it's when I start remembering everything. How that boy had broke me, how I miss my kid, how I miss my family. So I would just start crying on my bed, and then there's no one to talk to. Everyone, maybe they have shit, but now I'm strong. I learned, like right now I can stay in the house alone. I'm very excited. Even I love it like that. I want to stay alone. And then now my life became, I think now I started becoming an introvert. Because tell me why. When I go to some places, I rarely talk, like, because I'm not used to that. And then I'm not used to crowds and everything. So there's a time when I went for vacation. Then for me, I'm used to walking at night because I enjoy that. I'm used to that. So it was just sunny, and then that day I woke up at around 12 p.m. and then I was just doing the chores in my house, blah blah blah. I did my things, I washed my clothes, and that day I wanted to go to town to make my nails. I wanted to change my nails because one of it had broken. Tell me why. Where I live, I need to connect. I need to connect to get to town. Tell me why I'm going at exactly 6 p.m. And even my friend called me. She called me and then she was like, "Hi." Then "Hi, how are you? How was your day? How is Kenya now taking you?" Because for her, she's in Kenya. "Are you enjoying everything? Blah blah blah. Are we going to meet?" And I was like, And she was like, and then I was like, "I'm going to town." And then she was like, "To town now?" And then I'm like, "Yeah." Even I just boarded a bus. I'm going to town. And then she was like, "Now? Are you okay, Lola? You're going to town now?" And then I said, "Yeah, I'm going to make my nails." And then she was like, "It's already late." And to me, I feel like it's not late because I'm used to everything we do at night here. So wait, how are you telling me it's already late? So I went to town, and then when I get there, it's already 7:30. So it was almost going to 8. So I got to town. By the time I reached to that place I was going to make my nails, now it's already 8. And then some people, they're closing, some people, like other businesses are being shut. You get it's with me. But the good thing, when I reached there, they just came with someone who did my nails quickly, did my pedicure like that. And then by the time I reached home at 12 a.m. and I'm like, yo, I think this life, because I'm used to a different life now. The times here, like they're same time, but now for us here, we've learned doing things in different times. Whether it's at night, I would go and walk. Whether I'm in the house and then maybe my brother calls me, "Yeah, where are you?" Like that. "Oh, today I'm home." Even if it's 2 a.m., even if it's 1 a.m., I will go because it's safe. It's not that like Kenya. In Kenya you can't walk even at 12. Some places, some areas, you'll get either kidnapped or everything will be stolen. Everything you're carrying now will be stolen. So in some areas. So being honest, these people know. Even in some countries, I'm sure people don't walk past some other time in some areas. Some areas it's safe, but some areas it's not safe. You get, maybe your phone will be stolen. You get, maybe your gold earrings will be stolen. So yeah, as we stay, it's when we learn. And then here you can't learn everything like the first week you'll learn everything. No, you'll be, maybe even after months something will happen and you'll be shocked, like, really? So I know people who are here, they can comment. You can comment down there what the culture shock made you learn, like what you learned about the culture shock, or what happened to you when you came to Kuwait, or when you traveled elsewhere. It doesn't need to be Kuwait, it doesn't need to be where, like, just tell me in the comment section the first time you traveled or you moved to a different place. How was it? You get, how was it, and how is life? How are you coping with, and what are some of the culture shock that happened to you? So thank you guys, we have come to the end of our, should I call it, for our solo podcast. So guys, please don't forget to comment, share, and like. I love you so much, guys, and continue supporting me, continue supporting Lola. And let's grow this channel. Let's grow this channel. Road to 200k subscribers. 200. No, road to 2k subscribers, inshallah. God knows, very soon we will reach there. I'm manifesting. Oh, hey, amefanya Mungu. Hey, oh, hey, amefanya Mungu. Yeah, amefanya Mungu. Yeah. So guys, bye bye until to our next podcast, or to our next solo podcast, to our next video. So to our next video, I'll be talking about how moving to a new location, how moving to Kuwait, or how moving to a different location, different country, changed my menstrual cycle, which is my periods. See you next time. I love you guys.